Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Nothing to speak very specifically. The story is the same, but there are some changes. Number one, the US markets fell for third straight day. And number two, the US bond yield. I think it has hit highest level in last 20 years. And entire global markets are negative. But most global markets are down because of chip industries. Semiconductor industry stocks are not doing well. But otherwise, the crude prices are higher. The companies that benefit because of the crude, refineries, crude oil producers, those people will be definitely doing well. But given in this backdrop, the GIF Nifty, although it was down 30-40 points yesterday night, now it is indicating a flat opening. So that shows that the GIF Nifty is totally confused. For the last 6 or 7 trading sessions, and every day the GIF Nifty was indicating lower opening, and today first time it's indicating a flat opening. And second thing, what is the reason for this? Yesterday both domestic institutions and FIIs, they both were net buyers for a significant amount. I think put together they bought for more than 5,000 crores. I think since the beginning of this month, the net institutional flow, both FII and DII put together, I think it's approximately 30,000 crore. So this 30,000 crore is about $3 billion. But despite this much of money flowing into the market, and the markets are down. And it's not only down, every day down. Not only every day down, every day it did not take previous day's high. So this is the story for last 10 days. And now market has come to a support zone. 24,000 to 24,200 is a support zone. So that is why the market is indicating a flat opening. One side institutional buying, other side global cues are bad. So this GIF Nifty is caught in between. So we need to see, the first 15 minutes today. Usually if the market continuously falling for 1 week, and then on the expiry, if Nifty closes at the lowest level of the series, weekly series. And generally, it is expected that the first trading session, so the Nifty will rally at least 100 points. But this is more or less sure if it is a monthly expiry, but this is not the monthly expiry, so this is weekly expiry. The bulls will try to defend 24,000, but failing which 23,800 is a major support. Because 23,800 is the support taken by the market during the last 1.5 months, including the July series. So August series, so far it is between 24,000 and 24,600. So positional traders, they're just simply making money. But intraday players, they're having a hell lot of a problem because of the CAS. And yesterday, I think post-market, I told you, Nifty is indicating 24,160. The 24,200 call, forget about 24,200 call. 24,250 call was trading at 10 rupees, 11 rupees, around 327, 328. Just 2 minutes before the final figure. Then how can this Nifty can close 100 point higher during the CAS session? And that is what actually people are expecting. So that's why the price has gone so much. And similarly, 24,200 call 30 rupees. So this makes, intraday playing very, very difficult. So what some people are doing, if yesterday is a Nifty expiry, so instead of doing the trade in Nifty, they do it in Sensex. So there are two advantages. Number one, on an expiry day, there is a 2% extra margin, plus the CAS will give hell lot of a problem. So by shifting to the next expiry, whether it can be Sensex or Nifty, so shifting a position to the following expiry, number one, you save the 2% extra margin money. So you pay only the normal margin. And number two, this CAS, headache, CAS can show aberration, but the next day morning it will get corrected. So for positional trader, so that is not a problem. So looking at the open interest, 24,000 put option added huge open interest, and 24,500 call option also added huge open interest. But although premiums are very, very pathetic, call premiums are really very pathetic. I think 24,500, if I'm not wrong, closed around 31, 32 rupees only, right? So the range for this week, as of now, looks like 24,000 to 24,500. And although, Nifty, came down drastically, but, until the first half of the session, people were hoping, the Nifty spot will close around 24,250, So because of that, people have also taken 24,200 straddle. So the 24,200 straddle, if I'm not wrong, the total premium will be around 300 rupees. So that gives a range of 23,900 to 24,500. So usually people, this kind of bearish time, they tend to keep more buffer on the downside than the upside. So looking at the open interest, 23,900 to 24,500 is the range, looking at the straddle. So in fact, based on that only, last week also I said 24,200 to 24,800, but until the last minute, it was about 24,200. But in the last minute, so it has closed about 40-45 point lower. So looking at the straddle premium, so the range looks like 23,900 to 24,500. But, these people, in case market continue to fall, they will sell some additional call option, or market continue to rise, they will sell additional put option. So 100 point, so they can manage additional money. So looking into the overall picture, so this takes you to the level of 23,800 on the downside to 24,600. So that is exactly the range the Nifty has been trading for the last two months. So 23,800 to 24,600 is a broader range for this market for the next 1 week, right? So if you want to capture this, as I told you, you have to take 24,200 straddle, and you must have sufficient margin money so that, if market goes higher, you should be able to sell additional puts to collect another 100 point. And if the market continue to fall, you must be able to sell some extra call to collect 100 point. So that is the game now. So that game should be working well this week. So otherwise, July everybody expected a breakout, nothing has happened. August everybody expected breakout, nothing has happened. So traditionally, September is a dangerous month. You remember the Lehman Brothers collapse happened in September, right? But coronavirus, it started sometime in April, March, then, by September it has settled. So usually, if there are no global cues, negative global cues, September, October usually is a positive month, because we will be going towards Deepavali. But on the other side, global issues continue to be there. There is no ceasefire extension between US and Iran. Crude oil prices rising. Once again, if crude oil prices crosses 100, that will create some kind of panic in Indian markets. And also it will be interesting to watch whether institutions will pump in more money to support this HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank just closed 1 rupee higher than the 52-week low. So it's going to see, but in US market, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, and Infosys, all three ADRs are higher. In fact, Infosys ADR is significantly higher, I think more than 2%. So by looking at this, we can expect some kind of stability, some kind of reversal in IT stocks today. The banking stocks may not do very badly. So that is also one of the reasons why the GIFT Nifty is indicating flat opening despite negative global cues. So let us see what's going to happen. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.